Hi, I'm Marcie, Wieder, CEO and founder of Dream University, and one of my all-time career highs was creating and hosting the Wealthy Visionary Conference. Not only did we secure some of the best speakers in the world, but extraordinary people gathered from all corners of the earth. And together we really did create a transformational event. Well, in this free video series, I've done my best to bring you a taste of some of the best speakers and their knowledge. And my team told me we had to include me. So during this video, you're going to see me actually working live with many people in the room. We call it open coaching with Marcie. Some people call it laser coaching, but the way it works is this. If you raise your hand, I hold nothing back. And in service to your heart, to your dreams, to your awakening, it was really and continues to be my intention to share everything that I have to support you in gaining greater clarity and taking your next step. So you'll see that some people wanted to work on personal issues or professional issues. For some people it was about the inner work, like fears and doubts, or removing some of the issues around self-worth and abundance. For many people it was very practical outer work. How do you expand your vision, have greater impact, and bring it out to the world in a way where you're going to be paid well for doing it. So I love this work, but many people ask me why I do it. I feel like it's an honor and a privilege to really see the essence of who you are and to bring my gifts in service to your healing, awakening, and you bringing your gifts out to the world. So I hope it's valuable. I know that sometimes when I'm at a workshop, it's easier for me when somebody else is doing my work. So all I ask is that if you'd be willing to leave a comment below, I promise to read it. Any insight, any way this information touches or helps you, or anything at all that you'd like to share with me and our community about being a wealthy visionary. Okay, here we go. A little laser coaching with Marcie. Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Okay, so if you could be real, let's bring our attention back to her, our love and support. So if you could be really specific and kind of cut to the chase, that would be awesome. And I will try to be a little more efficient in my coaching to get to more people.
Okay, first, thank you.
You're welcome.
This has been outstanding.
Good.
Like outstanding.
Yay.
I just want to thank you.
Yay, you're welcome.
So I came here with the intention that I needed to get clarity about
So if we could stop the chatter in the room, that would be great. Thank you.
So I came here with the intention that I need to get clarity on how I bridge the gap, because I knew what my vision and my dream was.
Gap between what and what?
Where I am and where I'm
Okay.
going. And I'm now very clear on how I need to get there. And so my dream is that I want to be the catalyst for
Peter's work.
For commercializing these revolutionary technologies that are going to create a sustainable future. And my whole life has led up to this.
Okay.
Every piece of work I've done. And I'm standing in a lot of fear right now.
Yeah.
Because I have to stop the business activities I'm currently doing in my company, and my cash flow is going to dry up. And
Okay,
so
so what's your question? Your fear is running out of money.
Yeah, I'm running out of money.
Right.
And I got to move.
Is that the only fear?
I feel that's the only fear.
Okay, good.
I have a support. My dream partner. He's
Okay, good.
amazing. He's a coach. I mean, I've got the support.
Good. Does he?
I don't, you know.
Can he financially support you while you create the business?
Yes and no.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
why?
I don't want to. Yeah.
Okay. So I got it. So, but it could. It's a whole nother. I mean, you feel emotionally supported.
Yes.
In what you're doing, but financially. So, how long will your current resources support you? Just you?
Well, I have to continue the work because right
No,
now.
that's not what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
If you stopped working.
Probably a couple of months.
Yeah, so you can't do that, right? So you don't want to bleed yourself, right? So what you need to do is you need to do a couple of things. Either find a resource for a lot of money quickly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money in this room.
Yes.
We have millionaires in this room.
Yeah.
So how are your enrollment skills?
I think they're pretty good.
That's
I
think.
They are really good. They are
So-
really good.
Shh, don't do that. Yeah, one of the ways the reason I shush you, even though I don't like to shush people, is it's part of the way we hold a safe space. You know, so and you have your opinion, and it'll impact hers, especially if you just kind of blurt it out. Yeah.
I am a marketing expert. I
Yes.
built a multi-million-dollar company without spending a dime on advertising.
Okay,
I
so
know how
stop.
to do
So are you
marketing.
enrolling us right now? I'm going to stop you.
Planting a seed.
Yeah, I'm going to stop
and
you.
So how do I use those skills to...
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
Okay. I don't.
Please stop.
Okay.
So why am I stopping you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I want to get you fully in your body, clear about your vision, being able to articulate it with clarity before you start convincing us, which is not enrollment, that you're the right person for the job. So when you come from a place of fear, you're going to give away your power, not stand in who you are as an authority, and nobody's going to give you big money from that place. I want that to land in your body.
Yes. Okay.
Tell me what I just said.
That I need to stand in my power and be in a position where I'm articulating my vision, and where I'm very clear in articulating what I'm intending to do.
So your energy is a lot up here. Yes. It's a lot of anxiety, nervousness, excitement, which feels the same. Excitement and anxiety kind of feel the same. Yes. So part of your personal practice over the next 30 days is to bring it down. Okay. Because you're talking about getting people to invest millions of dollars, not thousands. Yeah. Right? And you absolutely must connect with Lisa Marino-Hines.
I immediately thought to connect with her because
look how available she is. Look, she's like available. She's not like a scary corporate VC guy. And she's looking for people like you, right, Lisa? Yeah. You're looking for people like you.
I just want to go to the ends of the earth with my skills to bring these technologies to the market.
We got it. We are so enrolled by you at one level, but you can't come from the scared little girl place who's afraid of running out of money. Yes. So you've got to, it's often this and that. Yeah. You've got to nurture that part of yourself offline and in private or in therapy or in a mastermind group where you're safe and you're held, right? And on one hand, it's counterintuitive. I'm not going to take my last $10,000 and put it into a mastermind, when I'm really looking that I have to get into survival mode. But that $10,000 would go a lot further in a mastermind group, of people who are going to really hold and support you. But while you're nurturing and healing and comforting the part of you that's terrified of running out of money, all of my friends in this room, concurrently, now not everybody has this level of mastery, but you do. Concurrently, you're clarifying the vision and putting a real-life budget in place. Yes. And there's two tiers of budget here. Yes. Number one, immediately what you need to live on. Yes. And number two, what the company or the mission needs in order to be fulfilled. Yes. So right now, if you had a benefactor who would give you, let's just take a lower side number, $50,000, you'd stop doing your day job, right?
Absolutely.
So it's a lot. See the clarity? That's what we want to do. We want to narrow the gap. What's your number? 25,000? Would you stop for 25,000? 25,000. That's not a lot of money to enroll somebody in. And she's right. At her level of capacity, $25,000 will buy you the 90 to 120 days that you need to start generating real revenue. Yes. How's your fear factor now?
It's disintegrating.
I'm telling you, it's like, there's a real clarity and a science to this. Yes, there is the spiritual side as well. Yes, the young child needs to be held and loved and nurtured and know that her security needs are met. But you can't have that child hijack you like she just did. Yes. You see, but when I keep meeting her where she is without judging her, not that you had a big judgment, you had a reaction that was your own, right? Or when we're blurting out, that's not going to be. Like, I have to be so steadfast inside me. Is Mark still in the room, or did he step out? Yeah. I have to be so steadfast that if her fear starts to trigger my fear, there's nobody home holding the space. So I have to meet her where she is. This is always how I coach. I meet you where you are. Wow, you're a terrified child. Mm-hmm. I totally, really get that. And that's why I stopped you from enrolling us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're very coachable. I like this about you a lot.
I'm very coachable. I'm in a relationship with a coach, so it's amazing.
It's really, really great. And he should not be coaching you.
Yes, that's the challenge.
Just saying here.
Coached by your other half,
Right. So once we can calm her down, right, and then kind of say, okay, little Lisa, you're going to get to play with the crayons, and we're going to get to hear you and know what you need. Yeah. And also, little Lisa, Mommy's not going to abandon you. She's going to get the $25,000 she needs to make sure that you can have cookies and ice cream, because that's what's important to you, right? And concurrently, hi, I didn't even recognize you. You look so beautiful, Jean Catherine. excuse me, aside there, you know, and concurrently, you're a marketing expert. You have a vision that you're passionate about. You know, you had the courage to stand up in the room and tell Peter who you are and what you're about. You know, it would be a disservice. Now I'm going in a whole nother level, make the leap with me. It would be a disservice and out of integrity with your soul for you to not put a stake in the ground and get serious about this.
Hi, I'm Joyce Rosenblatt with Get Your Style On Image Consulting, www.getyourstyleon.com. I just want to thank Marcia and all the incredible speakers and helpers for an amazing, mind-blowing weekend. I have gotten so much out of this, but the main thing I would say is my laser coaching with Marcia was just phenomenal. I'm still just taking it all in, and really today I sold 2 packages of my image consulting based on my new grounded feeling after being coached by Marcia. So grateful. Was not at all what I expected, but in the words of the great philosopher Mick Jagger, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you usually get what you need. And I definitely did. Thank you so much.
So tell us who you are.
I'm karolac.
And Mike, we want to be able to hear you.
I'm karolac, right? From
Great.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Great. Well, thank you for coming in. And what would you like to ask, or how can I help you?
Okay, I have a company called Funding Your Dreams.
Funding Your Dreams.
Right.
I remember meeting you.
Yes. And my goal is to help 1 million women become financially free.
Beautiful.
I would like to do that for myself as well.
Yes.
All right. So my question.
By the way, you don't have to have it all together in order to coach other people how to do it. You know, you just have to you have to feel successful.
How do
Do you feel successful?
in many areas of my life?
Yeah,
Not in the money area.
Yeah, I can completely feel it in the way that you're. May I? Mm-hmm. So I want you to know this. Coming right back. This is less enrolling than this. This is less trustworthy than this. How you are inside your body and being really translates. It's everything. Integrity is not just what's coming out of your mouth, it's who you're being, how you're standing. Are you breathing?
Yes.
Good, okay. So
I have been successful in that I'm a cancer survivor.
yes, that's extraordinary.
Breast cancer.
Extraordinary. Yay.
I'm a 60-time triathlete regional winner.
How many of you are already confused? I just wanted, anybody? So I know what I'm confused about. Go ahead.
And I created a wonderful daughter as my goddaughter out of infertility.
So you know a lot about success, manifestation, creation. Why aren't you rich?
Well, lack of confidence.
Okay.
So my question is,
Yeah.
and I think might relate to some other people.
Well, don't go there. Don't talk for anybody else,
Okay.
ever. Don't talk for other people, ever. Ever. You know, just talk for you. You're giving away your power. You're like, you know, you need everybody else in order to make what you say valid. No. You are valuable. So you'll start to hear all the little ways that you're giving away your power, disempowering yourself, devaluing yourself, and it'll become a personal practice to catch yourself in the act and not do that anymore.
Okay.
So make an I statement.
The blip is that my long-term marriage to a man I loved ended over the issues of money.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
And so how do I
Thank
get over
you.
my woundedness to step into my power in a subject area that I believe is very important to everyone? I have 25 years as a
Okay, I
financial
got it.
advisor.
No, I got it.
How do I get over the woundedness?
Well, first of all, can you please not do that? Thanks. So, when we are acting out of our wound, nothing is ever enough. When we act from our purpose, everything is enough. So the way to heal this is counterintuitive. You're the reason I guess I drew the circles, and others. You have to turn toward the wound consciously. You need to full on engage with it, and not through a mental process. The language of the soul is symbol, not words, not thoughts, not talking. I have people who come to work with me on a one day, and in like the first 15 minutes, they're like, I spent $50,000 in 10 years in therapy to get to what you just got to. And I'm a believer in therapy. I'm not putting down therapy one bit, but sometimes you can just talk, and all it does is makes your story stronger. I have a saying, old story. Ready to create a new one?
Yes.
Okay, then what you need to do is consciously turn toward the wound. You want to use art, you want to create a symbol that represents the wound. You want to engage with it just the way Tim Kelly taught you how to engage with trusted source. You want to go hear from this wound. You want to follow yourself back to find out where you lost your power, where you gave up. Your husband, your ex-husband, he was the trigger to surface it. He was not the cause of it. I know it with every cell in my body.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Good, you do too. That's why I know it, because you know it, right? So what there is to do is to be more committed to your purpose than to your wound. But it doesn't mean you get to skip over the wound. It means you have to turn back to the wound, consciously engage with it, heal with it. While you concurrently, it's not like you have to have your act all together. For you, while you concurrently look at all the freaking evidence you have for how extraordinary you are, how powerful you are, your ability to manifest and create. So on one hand, you've got all of this evidence, but from inside the wound, it's never going to be enough. So concurrently, we're going to hear from the wound, heal it, reclaim the lost parts of yourself. It's one switch in the wrong position. You know, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some vow you made, you know, tap, tap, tap. But before you tap, 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 go hear from it. It will give you the insight and the wisdom, and then design the structure for fulfillment for you to transform and stop telling the story that you are broke.
Yes. And broken.
No, you're not even broken. You're whole. Your essence. All of us are broken at one level. And none of us are broken. We were broken open to love. All of us have the same purpose, to love and be loved. And then you have your unique form of it, formed by your wound. And the whole thing, I truly believe this. I love that I'm going to say this to all of you. God orchestrated the whole bloody thing. Yep. God orchestrated the entire thing. God, essence, source, whatever that is for you. You got the life that you got for you to awaken to the truth of who you are so that you could then live on purpose, sharing your gifts in a way that would serve, heal, and awaken you and the world. So turn around and tell us who you are as an abundant woman, even though you're still carrying the wound. So let's just give your, let it relax for just a second and breathe. And you got to find your hips and your sex center, your sexuality and your creativity, because it's body too. You got to get rid of that flat butt. That's not your real butt. It's not your real butt. It got flat, and that's because you're actually very round. You are very round, but you've become linear. You've been so in your head trying to control. I'm sorry, I'm just off and running now, you know. So just watch. So how many of you are being served by this conversation? Look, I want you to see, in case you think we're taking too long. But now that I'm into your body, you really are very essential. You need to find your hips again, girlfriend. Let's walk down the aisle with our hips. Ready? Hips. Wow, something watching myself in action that way. Anyway, I hope it was valuable for you and that it sparked some ideas for you. Just a reminder, if you'd leave a comment below, I promise to read it. I'd love to hear any thoughts, feelings, insights that you have, or anything at all that you'd like to share about being a wealthy visionary. Thanks so much.